Good girl. You are a very good girl. And we're just practicing patience here. She's just standing there. I am not submitting her to excruciating torture. I'm just asking her to simply wait. You are a good girl. There you go. Oh, nice. So here, I didn't click for the canter depart, which was a decent canter depart. I asked for a little bit of duration, probably like what, half a circle. And then I used that to practice my whoa out of the canter. And that's what I clicked and treated. Good girl. So obvious that first canter depart was quite emotional. I ignored it. And then when she did canter depart on my cue quite nicely, I immediately affirmed her. And then she's not just rewarded with a piece of apple, she's also rewarded with a bit of a break. She is allowed to graze a little. Doing the desired leads to pleasant outcomes. And again, her right is a little bit more difficult for her. Oh, good girl. I'm not treating her for this because she was coming in. Oh, nice. But then when I can click for her just standing here, not coming in, but waiting patiently, I do. Good girl. Oh, nice. Sorry, sweetie. There. That canter depart was okay. She fell out of the canter a little bit. I had to ask again. So I used the canter that she eventually settled into as a way to practice the whoa out of the canter rather than click for the canter depart. If I get an immediate response into a very nice canter, that isn't very emotional, the head tossing, the jumping, the pulling at the rope. If I get a very nice, deliberate canter depart, I might just click for that and not ask for any duration. Oh. So here I am trying to do two things at the same time. Again, her canter depart was a little messy. I didn't feel that it was worthy to click for. So I asked for a whoa out of the canter, which she gave. She slowed down, she stopped. I clicked for that. She still walks in. Those two things are kind of combined. The coming in to my space to collect the treat and the coming to a halt out of a canter. Ideally, I want her to just come out of the canter, stop at the circle, stay at the circle, and wait for me to come and bring her the treat. And we're not there yet. Oh, nice. Out of the trot or out of a walk, she is much more understanding of what I want, which is stay over there. Out of the canter, she still has the tendency to fall into my space. Oh, slightly better, slightly better. Oh, oh. Yes, I know. Here she's cross-cantered. She falls into my space a little bit, but what I do want to acknowledge is that she eventually did do a canter depart that was correct and not crossed. I often have to choose my battles. Yeah, good girl. To the right, her canter depart is a little bit more laborious, so I need to be happy with less. As she is trying to go left on the circle rather than right. Oh, nice. Here she stayed on the circle, very nice. The canter depart was, again, a little busy, a little emotional. Yes, you are a good girl. That's why I didn't click for it. But I did use the canter that she settled into as a way to ask her for a whoa out of the canter, which is something that is important to practice. And here I clicked for the canter depart, which was a very nice and deliberate canter depart. Yes, that was a very good one. Hope, hope. There. So we're working on a whole bunch of things simultaneously, responding to voice cues, patience, a correct canter, some duration, going into the canter without a lot of drama and emotion, coming out of the canter at a row. All these things are being trained in this session, and I need to choose which one I am affirming. And then always coming back to just patience, to just stand there, wait for further instructions. You are a very good girl. Nice. Good girl. Here I clicked for a little bit of duration in that canter. I didn't just want a canter depart that she fell out of right away. I wanted her to settle into the canter and wait for further instructions, which she eventually did. So I clicked for her settling into the canter and giving me some duration. Oh, nice, nice. This was a very good canter depart. She stayed in the canter. Don't crowd me. And then she came out of the canter at my will, at my request. So that was very good. I'm leaving the canter to the left. That was as good as it can get this session. I'm going to see if I can get one more canter to the right in a way that justifies calling it a day, basically. Good girl. Oh, nice. Good enough. She didn't respond immediately to my kissing sound, the cue for the canter. She did eventually. It was relatively calm, deliberate. She gave me some endurance and then came to a halt quite nicely on my woe. Didn't fall into my space. So all in all, this was a good point to stop. Again, affirming that doing the right thing is the easy thing. It is when you start protesting or start doing all kinds of things that are not asked for that it gets difficult. Good girl. And as always, I end the session by picking up feet again. Good girl.